Unit 2 Combinatorics. So this is Unit 2, so mostly based on counting principles. First we start with basic counting principles. So there are two such principles. There are two basic counting principles known as one, product rule. The second one, sum rule. So there are two rules. One is product rule, the other one is sum rule. What is the product rule? The product rule. Suppose that a procedure can be broken down into a sequence of two tasks. If there are n1 ways, to do the first task, and if there are n2 ways, to do the second task, then the procedure can be done in n1 into n2 ways, So this is a product rule. Suppose the procedure, say this is Chennai, this is Trichy, and this is Madurai. Suppose say if there are three different routes to reach Trichy from Chennai, and if there are two routes from Trichy to Madurai, this is one task, Chennai to Trichy. The other task is Trichy to Madurai. Here you can accomplish this in 3 ways, this is in 2 ways. Now from Chennai to Madurai is the procedure. For each one route, there are 2 routes here. You can go from here like that. The same route, there are 2 ways. For the next route from Chennai to Trichy, 2 ways to reach Madurai. Therefore, if each one of these ways, there are 2 ways. Therefore, for 3 routes, there are 3 into 2, 6 ways. This can be accomplished in 3 ways. This is accomplished in 2 ways. Totally, you will get 6 ways. For each one of the ways from Chennai to Trichy, there are 2 possible routes from Trichy to Madurai. Therefore, each one of them. So that is our product rule. So using the product rule, we will see problems. So problem number 1. How many different bit strings of length 7 are there? or the solution. Bit string means you have to use either 0 or 1, and there are you have to bit string of length 7. Say length 7. So this is a bit string of length 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of bit strings of length 7 is equal to number of ways of filling 7 blank spaces using 0 or 1 in each space. 7 blank spaces on each space. Okay, now in how many ways the first blank space can be filled? You can use either 0 or 1, therefore this can be filled in 2 ways. Repetition is allowed. Here 0 is possible. Another one is 2 ways, another one is 2 ways, 2, like that, 2 power 7 ways, 2 into 2, etc. Product rule. First blank space has to be filled, and second blank space has to be filled, and third one. So that is, we have to apply only product rule. This or that, we have to use addition rule that we are going to see later. Now product rule we are applying. 2 into 2 7 times, that is equal to 2 power 7, equal to 128 ways. So therefore the number of bit strings of length 7 is 128 in number. So we apply product rule, we have to fill the first place and also second place and also third place, etc. For each one of the ways here, there are as many ways as to fill the second one, like that, 2 into 2 into etc. 2 power 7, which is 128. So there are bit string of length 128 bit strings of length 7.